Hello and welcome back to another game, Arena, Voobly, back actually to the Voobly games. I'm gonna cast one or two of those because I got two links and want to see what the games are all about. This is a game between Mohammed in red playing as the Japanese, his opponent. I think Russian Anji, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with Anji maybe? Ange sounds very strange. Not sure what I'm going with. I guess I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm going with Angie because I think it's cool. It's fine, it's okay. He's playing in green as the Vikings here. And I know for a fact that this is going to be a little bit of a Trush game here. Let's go for the maps though. We have extra golds inside the back of a green player of Angie. Second stone safe in the back, main gold, a little bit trapped in the forest, but on the side here, quite nice. A zebra's quite close here. Two goats yet to pick up. Main stone on the side, forwardish, and we're missing the third gold, which is forward outside, and the second gold, or maybe this one is the third, on the other side, also outside. One really close to space, another one, I think, another two, no, one of them on the left hand side, not too far away for him. And then we have Mohammed playing as the Japanese, with the second stone on the left hand side is outside, one really close to space, with a boar forward, doesn't really matter. Second gold on the left hand side is outside, main gold on the side here on the left, main stone forward. So second stone outside, main stone forward. I guess it kind of makes sense to go for Trush here, if you can. We have the third gold outside, another relic on the right hand side, and in the back, actually no back base for him. Two goats that he is not picking up here. Interesting. I cannot see them, and that's not very good scouting in my opinion. I should have found them earlier on. Maybe use a goat to do some scouting. And as you can see, we have the loom coming up, and then we're going to see the click the feudal age. For the Vikings, of course, Vikings in Feudal Age have the wheelbarrow upgrade already, so their economy will be quite good. One villager on stone, and I guess it's not going to take too long before a few villagers are moving forward, possibly from the mill, possibly from underneath the TC. It's the TC villagers, I guess. And we have the Feudal Age also coming up from Mohammed here, as the Japanese 23 pop is really early on. Maybe he's expecting the Trush, maybe he saw something, I'm not quite sure about that, but he's clicking up quite early as well. He doesn't really have the resources to go for a fast castle, really. So maybe he's saying, yeah, my opponent, maybe he knows him, is saying he's going to Trush. So we have the John Slow Memorial Trush game on Arena, and the Trush is going to continue for quite some time actually. That's why I'm very happy that I can increase the game speed in a very, very nice way here, because you cannot do this on DE, and I guess you can't do it on the new patch, do you? Like the November patch came out, I haven't really looked on it and don't know anything about it, but as long as the spectator mode is so bad and you cannot even adjust the speed, it's not so bad, but you can't adjust the speed, you can go like normal, then you can go quite fast, really fast, and insanely fast. Tower coming up on the left hand side. I like this move, dropping a villager in between the walls so it can attack the tower already, and defensive tower of course is up here. That means Mohammed must be buying stone, because he's got no mining camp on the main stone, no chance to go for the second stone here, and he's got a few villagers on gold already. That's like 6 or 7. He probably got the market up, yeah, we've seen that before, and he actually was able to buy 2 towers, 2 more. Now we have another tower coming up here. Horse collar double protects, wheelbarrow coming in really late. I'm quite surprised about this one. The rating of the players 2k, 2k1. I have no idea how this translates to earlier times or to DE ratings. And a scout protecting the relic, I like this idea. We have a stable coming up for Angie, and the tower rush is not ending. That's only palisade wall, but 2 towers are still up and a third one on the way. That means this tower, one that is most forward for Mohammed, probably is going to fall very soon. And indeed, he's going for another tower behind this, saying, okay, I'm going to add a little bit of distance here. I'm going to make sure that my tower is not going down that easily, because it's getting attacked by 3 towers in total. Of course, fletching done by both players here, which makes a lot of sense. And we have the castle age click by both players almost at the same time. That's how many villages on gold? Is it like 15 maybe? I guess almost 14, 15, something like that. Stable coming up for him as well. I would have expected to see monastery then, to maybe, but there's scouts on the fields. Okay, spearman, pikeman possibly is an option. The stable is surprising to me, to be honest. I think I would wall here. Go for big walls, go for a TC in the back, maybe 2. Make sure to, yeah, you could go for that gold. You could go on the left hand side, take the second gold. Here you have a tower. You could easily wall this off. This gold would be safe. TC here. Would really like this idea, but instead we do see the Siege Workshop coming up first. Botkinora and Bosa coming in for energy, which makes sense. There's a monastery coming up to probably collect some relics, and there's 3 scouts and a knight already on the field, but also pikemen awaiting this push and saying, okay, you can go for cavalry units, but I'm going to counter you. Also a ram to probably start and attack some of these towers here. University coming up, so we are probably going to see ballistics and or guard tower upgrade, and there's the second TC on the woodland in the back here. Guard tower coming up for energy here, and we have a second ram plus villagers moving forward to build another tower. That's guard tower upgrade plus 2 at range, but the ram is not daring to go forward, and therefore that tower is actually going up. Interesting choice. I would have expected to see a castle coming up forward, but it looks like the knights are very expensive and therefore not enough stone for a castle. One TC play, actually second TC coming up on the woodland in the back here, and now we do see an engagement. Knights coming out for Muhammad as well, but he's quite behind in score actually. That's huge. Why is that? Did he lose that battle so badly now that he's so far behind? Actually, villager-wise is not looking good for him either. And there is a hole, and that house is going down, so the knights are going in. A lot of idle time. Another tower coming up here. Heavy plow on the way for Angie, and villager-wise, there's 7 villagers difference. The second TC, walls coming up on the right-hand side, I guess just in case here. But that knight got converted, or is it one of the converted ones? I'm not quite sure. The tower on the left hand side is going down, but the knight is falling to pikemen and another watchtower, another guard tower. This is a big Trush fest here. Villagers moving outside to take some gold, but Angel is going with a monk here to get the relic, and he's going to spot the villagers. He can attack them if he wants to. No surprise for him here. We have ballistics on the way now as well. Siege Workshop, a second Siege Workshop actually coming up. I'm really surprised about that choice. And Angel has good resources. He could click up to Imperial Age very soon, while Muhammad quite low in comparison. Not too low, but he doesn't really have the resources to click or do anything. And now we do see Sanctuary coming up from Muhammad, so he wants to go with the monk defense here, and that's a lot of gold in the bank. Enough food now to click up, and the rest the Imperial Age click actually. So Angie with 2-3 TCs in the meantime. That's the second TC. That's not really good farms. These are North Korean farmers, but okay, it's not too bad, I guess, as long as you have some economy going. A mill in between might have been good, but Imperial Age coming up, which is very important, as you can go for the big upgrades, and Heresy on the way. Pitted Archer armor, so expecting to see Crossbowman, Arbalest then, and a TC outside, so that's TC number 3 here actually. Not quite sure about the farms are getting built forward, but it's not really that important. A few rams now starting to hit those guard towers, but the walls are still open, and this is very important. As soon as Angie has military units, he can go in, he can do the damage. The rams are actually able to take down some of these guard towers. Still, there is no real army to go for a counter-attack. Atonement on the way, but Muhammad resigned, seeing that his opponent is up to Imperial Age, while himself is not really close. He's not really close to clicking up. And Bracer, Arbalest, Chemistry, 2 men saw all the upgrades. That means Arbalest coming in very soon. A castle coming up as well. No chance to defend this really. Hope you enjoyed this little Trush fest on Voobly. I didn't know that there's still a thing. I hope there are not too many Trushes, but of course there have been months and years where Trush has been like in 50% of the games. I'm really happy that DE doesn't have them too often, and I'm going to cast another game where I hope there is no Trush. See you there. See you in the next games. GG.